Hey everyone, my name is Cameron Jones. I'm the Central US Regional Manager for Nexus RV.
And my name's Kobe Woods. I'm the West Coast Regional Sales Manager for Nexus RV. And today we're gonna go over our 33DS Ghost model. Let's go and check it out.
So we'll start off with the chassis. On the Ghost model, you're gonna get an International MV heavy chassis, which comes with 800 pounds of torque, 360 horsepower, paired with an Allison 3000 transmission, which gives you 20,000 pounds of towing in the rear. Nexus RV is exclusive with International. We're the only RV manufacturer that builds a Super C on the International commercial truck chassis.
So staying up on the chassis, one thing that's unique for Nexus RV specifically, on all their Super Cs, they have white t-shirt service. Cam, go and open this hood up. What I mean by that, on all their Nexus Super Cs, you can actually access the engine, all your fluids, your windshield wiper fluid, all with keeping a white t-shirt service. Those of you that own a Super C know repairs and keeping this maintenance can get very costly and very timely. Nexus is only supporting you in keeping that time cut down. Let's go and check out the campsite of this RV.
Now that we're on the campsite of the coach, the first thing you'll notice is this beautiful Ghost paint job. The 33DS behind me specifically is our carbon paint. So you're gonna get the black with the white and the silver. We have 3 other paint options as well. We've got Obsidian Blue, Espresso, and Inferno.
So looking into the first cargo bay on your campsite, you're gonna see a 100-gallon fuel tank that is enclosed. Right past that, you'll see your first enclosed galvanized steel bay with a pass-through storage. This is nice for if you're traveling with large chairs or tables, you can actually store that outside your coach. The next bay you will see is your battery bay. Again, this is enclosed. That way your batteries and your electrical hookups are protected.
Looking at this coach, you'll notice that there's no slides on your campsite, and because of that, we're able to give you a full-length awning. Covers your entry door, all your cargo bays, your exterior TV, so you can do whatever you need out here regardless of the weather because you've got the full-length awning. Moving down from below your awning, you're gonna have your entry door with a powered entry step right below that. To the left of the entry door, you're gonna have a Nexus RV powered light-up handle. Right below that handle, you're gonna have another cargo bay. These are all gonna be galvanized steel with rubber liner on the bottom, so your items don't slide around in there. Your next cargo bay going back is gonna be your propane tank. It's gonna be a 20.3 gallon propane tank, which is big enough for any of your needs. We do offer a quick connect with every unit, and right past that, you're gonna have your very rear storage bay with your exterior TV above that. The TV is gonna be a 32-inch smart LED TV. You can connect all your apps, Netflix, anything you need through the TV itself.
We also use a Dometic 30,000 BTU furnace. What you'll also see on the exterior of the coach is our Alco aluminum rims, as well as our Continental 22.5-inch tires. One thing I'll also hit, these are bus style doors, so these are going to be the largest style bay doors in the industry. Nexus has a superior construction, starting on the outside moving in. They use a fiberglass outside, followed by a layer of Azdel. Moving forward from that, you're gonna get into block foam insulation, as well as tube steel, followed by your final layer of internal vinyl wallpaper. Nexus superior construction has been proven to be 72% stronger than its competitors building on an aluminum frame. Let's go and check out the rear of this coach.
Before we move on to the rear of the coach, I want to take a minute and talk about the roof construction. So as Kobe explained, similar to your sidewall, the roof is going to have the same construction layers. Top layer is going to be pebble fiberglass, has a little bit of texture so you don't slip and fall. First layer of Azdel, a stamped steel truss every 12 to 16 inches depending on the floor plan. We load that entire roof with block foam insulation. On the Ghost product, you're gonna have galvanized steel AC ducting also running through the roof. So in the center, you're starting out at around 6 inches. On the sides, it tapers down to about 2.5 inches, so you get a slope for rain runoff. Below your stamped steel trusses and your block foam insulation, you have your second layer of Azdel with your ceiling wallpaper right above that. Button up to the rear of the roof, you're gonna have a pre-molded fiberglass cap. This is all one big piece. On the Ghost model, you get these big, large LED tail lights, so anyone can see you coming down the road no matter what time of the night it is. You get a backup camera that's standard. On the radio, there's an option to turn it to the tow camera so you can see whatever vehicle you're pulling behind you. The Ghost is gonna come standard with a 20,000-pound towing hitch. This is an industry leader. You're not gonna find another Super C that tows 20,000 pounds. And a roof ladder comes standard on the Ghost as well. Let's check out the driver's side of the coach.
The first thing you'll notice, Nexus standardizes slide toppers. You'll also see frameless style windows. If you happen to ever be gone at your campsite and it does happen to rain, you can actually have those out as they are awning style and water can't transition back inside your coach.
Moving on to your back bay on the driver's side of the coach, that's gonna be your electrical bay. So you're gonna have your 50 amp power cord reel. You're also gonna have your auto transfer switch in that box, which flips the gear from your generator to your shore power depending on what you're using. And then the Ghost This does come standard with the 2,000 watt inverter and 100 watts of solar on the roof. Moving on past the electrical bay, you're gonna have your plumbing bay. This is gonna be standard with your Nautilus panel on all Ghost models to make it super easy and convenient for you to change the settings on whatever kind of fixture you're hooking up to. And that's also where your dumps are gonna be for your black and gray tanks. On the Ghost, you're gonna get an 85-gallon fresh tank, 50 black and 50 gray.
In front of your wheel well, you've got your tankless water heater. That is a Fugatti tankless water heater. Right under that, you will have your first galvanized steel bay. It is fully enclosed with pass-through storage. Right behind that bay, you will have your Onan 8,000 watt generator. It is a Cummins, and you can get that serviced at any Cummins generator shop. It also pulls from your fuel tank, from your 100-gallon fuel tank, and it has an emergency shutoff for where you get to a quarter level tank. That way you're not stranded. Your next bay that you will see right behind the driver is your depth fill-up tank. Let's go and pass this to Brock and Gary and check out the inside of this coach.
Thank you, Kobe and Cam, for walking us around the outside of the unit. I know Cam mentioned that a little bit, but I want to reiterate once again, this is a 6.7 Cummins diesel engine, 360 horsepower. We marry this with the Allison 3000 transmission. So as Cam mentioned, 20,000 pounds of towing capability in this Super Seat. Up front here, I want to highlight some key features. First and foremost, on your infotainment center, that is where your backup camera is going to be, as well as your side view cameras. That is Apple CarPlay friendly, as well as Android CarPlay friendly also. On the chassis for International, you have a standard exhaust brake already equipped on this, as well as your Econ mode for your transmission series. Let's go take a look at the back of the unit now.
So moving above the coach, we're gonna have our cab over. This is gonna have an 800-pound weight rating, and this is great for having extra people stay here, as well as it's great for extra storage. Moving into our living room, the first thing you're gonna notice is our bourbon interior. This is gonna be our whiskey-colored furniture, as well as our black cabinets with a gold finish. Huge upgrade for our interiors that we added this year. Moving down below, you can see the theater seats. This is an upgrade already. So it usually comes with a standard trifold sofa, which you can upgrade to the theater seats here as well. So across from our theater seats, we're gonna have our dream dinette. This part will go down and make a bed, which gives you extra sleeping room within the coach. Below that, we're gonna have our pull-out storage containers. So within these, it just gives you extra room for things that you wouldn't want to be in the open. It gives you extra room below the dinette. Above the dream dinette, you're gonna have our TV. This is conveniently located across from the theater seats, so you don't have to crank your neck. Another feature for this, you're gonna have extra storage here for your remotes and extra TV items. Let's pass it along to Gary in the kitchen.
In the Galley, I want to start high and go low. So up top, Brock mentioned once again about any square foot of storage we can put in here, we do. So up above your microwave, you're going to see your hardwood cabinetry door. Below that, we use residential size microwaves. The option is always for a convection microwave also inside of our floor plans. Below your microwave is going to be your cooktop. First, I want to highlight your power tower. You're going to have 110 USB and USB-C outlets there. In front of that is going to be your 3-burner cooktop. Then below there is going to be our option for our oven. This unit comes with it right now. So if you don't do the oven option, you're going to have another big drawer bank to store your pots and pans. At the sink, we do the larger farmhouse style sink. There's no divide in it, and there's plenty of depth inside there to be able to wash your pots and pans. Next here, you see our countertop extension for additional countertop space on your cooktop. Above your sink is going to be once again adjustable shelving for additional storage, as well as storage below this unit. Right next to me is the refrigerator. In the Ghost, you get the upgraded refrigerator standard. It is a 20 cubic residential size refrigerator with opposing doors on each side, as well as a roll-out freezer. Up top, you'll see here you have your ice dispenser and water dispenser. Behind it is going to be your pantry that can also double as additional wardrobe space. Passing off to Brock to highlight our bathroom features now.
Before we head back to the bathroom, I want to show you all the space within this coach. We've got tons of storage within this closet right here, as well as some drawers for underwears and socks, as well as our unit comes prepped with a washer and dryer. This one already has it inside of it, which is a great option for when you're on the road and you don't want to have to stop at a laundromat. Walking into the bathroom, the first thing you're gonna see is the Dometic porcelain toilet down to the left. In front of that, you're gonna have your Fugatti tankless water heater control system. This allows you to set your temperature to your liking. To the left of the Fugatti tankless water heater control panel, you're going to have your extra outlets for an electric toothbrush or a razor. Above the outlets, you're gonna have a huge medicine cabinet, great for extra storage. Right of the medicine cabinet, you're gonna see our huge 30 by 36 shower. With the skylight above, there's gonna be extra headroom as well as a adjustable shower head. Let's move to the back of the coach with Gary.
Back here in the master suite, I want to highlight this bed first. It is on a slide, as Cam and Kobe mentioned earlier, but it is a fixed queen mattress. So you can utilize this entire unit unit and this sleeping space, even with all the slides in. Above your bed, we put additional reading lights, and then above that, you have your overhead cabinet space. Across from the bed is going to be a beautiful wardrobe layout. You have mirrored hanging closets on both sides, as well as your bedroom TV above, with one of my favorite access points and storage spots for personal items or even a safe behind the TV. And then below each one of your hanging cabinets, you have plenty of drawer space down below. I want to highlight here on the bed base, on each side, we put a 110 outlet for anybody that needs to utilize the CPAP machine. Also back in here, you have your AC that has a heat pump on it, so you can manage your AC from your bedroom as well as your living room space. And as Cam and Kobe mentioned, on the outside of this unit, it is completely ducted. Let's go take a look at the control panels. As you see, it's an analog system. It's not a touch screen or a smart system, so you don't have to worry about troubleshooting that or losing entire functionality of your coach if something were to happen here. It's really easy to service or troubleshoot. Above here, you're going to see your generator start switch. We also can start that generator from your Cummins AGS app. Moving on, you have your water pump switch as well as your living room lights or LED lights down below your kitchen, and then you have your slide controls here. Also, I want to highlight your sensors. This is where you're going to see your fresh water levels, your black and gray tank levels, your LP gauge, as well as your battery controls. Next to that is going to be your Magnum inverter switch. That is going to highlight your 2000 watt inverter inside this coach that'll power every single outlet in this unit. This is also where your AGS system is going to be programmed as well.
Moving on to the rest of the controls for the unit. When you first walk in, you're going to see your battery disconnect here. This will allow you to use all of your 12-volt functions within the coach. To the right of that, you're going to have your awning control. To the right of that, you're going to have your power step control as well as 2 lights. Above that, you're going to have your full auto leveling EQ system. Very simple to use. You have auto level and auto retract. To the left of the jacks, you have your solar controller. This unit comes with 100 watt solar. You can go up to 300 in 100 watt increments, which allows you to have a great amount of solar on this coach.
Thank you everyone for following along to another video of our 33DS Ghost. Kobe and Cam did a great job on the outside. Brock and I highlighted the interior features. If you have any more questions, please go to nexusrv.com or reach out to us in the comment section. Thank you.
Thank you.